I want to say probably only for a few months, but that just shows you how much I use this. I also kind of throw it around and stuff like that, but I like this because it's kind of like a little mini wallet without me having to really try much to like put stuff into a purse and lug it around and carry it around. Last but not least, it's just this other pouch that does come inside of the tote bag. In here, I typically stuff just random things, but for now in here, I have this Asian medicated oil just because a lot of people at work right now, they're sick and I'm kind of like the office mom. So I carry this around, and if people have sinus problems, if they're hurting somewhere, I just tell them like, hey, take some of this and like rub it into your skin where you're hurting, and it acts like a hot cool type of thing. Or you can put this on your nose, opens up your sinuses, and it's amazing. It's kind of like Vicks, but a lot stronger and a lot better. And then I just have some of like La Mer samples and stuff that I keep. I don't like to carry my full size La Mers just because they're a lot bigger. So I keep the sample ones that I get whenever I do buy my La Mer packets, and it's just nice to have these. So I do keep these on hand, and I do refill them with my other ones that I have whenever I do run out, because it's nice. Like sometimes if my face is dry, I'll have eye cream, I have face cream, and then I have this body oil as well. And then other than that, I just have a little baby mini lotion for right now. It's winter time, so my hands are like cracking. I wash my hands so much as well too. So it's just very, very nice to have this with me at all times. Onto the bag. I will say some pros and cons about this. One thing that I love, like I told you guys, it's the fact that the size, it's really nice because it's not too big, it's not too, like for example, I have the Speedy, I believe in the size 30, and the Speedy was a present gifted to me for Christmas by my aunt, but it's a little bit too big for me and I never really know what to stuff in there. But because this is a tote bag, it's a lot easier, and I can put it over my shoulder without having just to like hold it on my wrist or my hand, where my hand will get tired. But with this, I can just hold it, put it over my shoulder, and it just sits very nicely. So I do love the way that this looks on me a lot more than just like all of my other bags. And then this is just very like elegant, it's very nice. Either dress it up or dress it down, it just kind of depends. Like it's just a very nice, simple like hobo bag, but without having to be so hobo in a way. I don't know if that makes sense. The only thing that it kind of bothers me sometimes is there's these little buttons like so, where you can close the bag. But for me, I think when I put so much stuff in here, the bag is always like opening on its own. So technically these buttons like don't really do much, to be honest. And then as you can see, it's a very just like sloppy bag, which again, I don't mind that, but sometimes because it is very sloppy, a lot of my things do typically tend to fall out. And again, it's not a big problem. It's just whenever I'm in my car or something that things will fall out. But inside you just have like, I have a lot of dog hair, but just this little fabric quilting. You just have like the chip inside, and you also have like another zipper right here as well. And then the zipper part opens and you can just put whatever in here if you'd like. When I first saw this tote bag, I have to be honest, I was not a fan. Like I didn't think I would like this bag because I'm a huge fan of the Chanel Classic Flap, which I am on the market for. And I've been going down the vintage route, but I've also been looking at some, you know, authentic ones as well too. But it is really pricey right now, just with everything going on and inflation. It's not a good time to be spending your money, I don't think. But, you know, a girl loves to shop. And I am lucky enough to, you know, be able to save my money. I have a really good job. So I'm just very, 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 very grateful. And yeah, you know, like I always have like a mixed feeling type of thing with like designer and like a love-hate thing, just because of how much they can cost and how much the money could be used towards like investments or something else. But I do really love just the history and the look of it. And at the same time, I also like, I'm very bougie. I'm also very materialistic, and I know that. I come across like just very out there and very extra. I love my nails done. I love my hair done. I love wearing my makeup, and I just like to be very well put together, and I just like nice things. But that doesn't mean that, you know, sometimes you can read a person and it might come off as like, oh, they're just very like spoiled, or they're very rich and rude and whatever. So I don't want anyone to think of me in that way, because that's not what I'm going for. I just like nice things, and usually I like nice things on a budget as well too. But yeah, I wasn't a fan when I first saw this bag, and it kind of grew on me, to be honest. Like when I got this bag, it was a present, to be honest, and I didn't really know whether or not I would end up liking it. And over time, it's just grown on me. I still don't really know how to like use this little section of like where the bag can like go in, like I've seen some other people do, but that's not a big deal. But I just love how neatly, nicely this bag is. And then also one thing to point out as well too is the lambskin on this tote bag. It's not like your typical leather on this bag. It's not the same as like the Chanel classic flap of like that super soft lambskin type of leather. I feel like this has been, I don't know what the process is called, but I saw someone in a video, they called it like a metallic leather, but it's where it's been processed and it's a lot more durable, so it doesn't really get damaged as much. But I don't know, like I don't really know if I kind of like that like plasticky type of, you know, type of feeling almost, where it is a lot more durable, don't get me wrong, but I just love the look of the classic lambskin because it's just classic, right? And it's really, really pretty. But let me know, I don't know, let me know what you guys think. You know, Christmas is coming up, and I just want to get your opinions, show you guys what's in my bag, just because this is a new channel of mine. I just also want to say that this channel, honestly, it's dedicated to the ones that already know me, and basically I've had a channel before, and so now I'm just making a channel based on just all of my designer bags and reviewing everything as well. So I love to get things on affordable deals and prices and stuff. So if you know that, then you know where to get the bag. But if you don't, then of course feel free to message me on Instagram. I am typically on there all the time. I don't really post as much, but I try to look at my messages a lot more. So if you have any questions, feel free to message me on there. It's just easier to get in contact with me than it is to like leave a comment on my YouTube, because sometimes I feel like YouTube, the comments just get so drowned out, and there could be a good mixture of like good, bad, spam, bots, and I don't really look at my comments as much as I should. But I know that I should try to do a lot better of just responding to people, replying to people. So if you made it this far, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. On this channel, upcoming, I will be, and then this one is a lot more squishier, which I like. I don't mind it. And yeah, so just looks so cute. I love it. So definitely check them out, because I feel like this bag is a great substitute for a luxury item. If you're wanting it, you want the same look but you don't want to pay the price, definitely check them out. I will link their website down below. They also do have an Instagram account, which I will also link down below. I just love how detailed they are with their bags, because if you look at the little hardwares, they even have little engravings on there. So I really like that. I like that they took their time on making this bag. So here's how it looks. So nice and cute. There's the bottom. I love how this bag is not super structured. It is structured to a point where it could sit up on its own perfectly fine, but it is also very stretchy.
that is definitely what I like, because if I wanted to stuff more stuff in there, I definitely can. But this is all that I carry today, so this is all that I needed to put in here. But I could still definitely fit my phone. I could still fit my sunglasses. I could fit a lot more stuff in here, but yeah, so here it is. Let me just give you guys some mall shots so you guys can see how it looks on me. And this is definitely my new favorite bag.
You know, like a message. And then also I am not sure if the multi-pochette accessoire like right now, if they do have like a dust bag for each, because this one came with, I don't know, 3 different ones. So I if I remember, this is from the coin purse, this is for the like the small size and the big size of the multi-pochette. So I was like, wow, I can use some of them in case I want to use them for whatever I want to use it. But yeah, so that's everything that like, you know, inclusive of the multi-pochette box. And yeah, so everything is right over here. Just the overview of the box. And maybe if I can ask my friend, hey, can you borrow me your box so I can, you know, compare them together. But anyways, I think that's everything about it, and I hope you find this video helpful. And if you do, don't forget to click like, and if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Anyways, but yeah, so if you haven't followed me yet, I'm always active on my Instagram. I'm gonna be putting it right here, and everything will be down on the description below. In case you're curious with anything, don't forget to open it right there. Even discounts, I do have. I got you, girl. But anyway, so yeah, I hope you find this video helpful. Enjoy. I already repeat what I'm saying, but I think I'm gonna end the video here, and I'll be seeing you on my next one. And if you do have any comments or whatever suggestion, feel free to comment down below, and I'll try to do that for you. But yeah, so yeah, I think that's everything about it, and I'll be seeing you on my next one. Bye.
It's also very shiny and very lightweight. Like this chain is not heavy, like in terms of if you're carrying on your shoulder, it's not heavy, but it feels solid. This one is like a hollow. It's not like made with solid whatever material they use. This one is just, it feels light, much lighter than this one. The chain, these hooks, they are not big, and if you look at this one, it looks, I mean, I hope you can see, there's a big difference. These circles are a lot bigger than this one. Besides the overall look, the logo and the chain, there are some few more ways you can tell the difference. So if you look at the black one, that's the original one, you could tell the difference. Saint Laurent Paris is in the middle, carved in the middle. If you look at the gray one, it's very, very close to the stitch. It's very, very obvious. Below Paris, there's a lot more space than the top one. So that's a very easy way to spot. Both bags are magnetic closure, so if you use the magnetic, it's a lot more smoother. It just grabs so easily. You don't need to push hard, or you don't need to do anything extra. So let's try in this one. Oh, this one I have to even find where it goes. Okay, so it's a lot harder. You really have to make sure they're aligned well before it snaps. So it takes much longer as compared to this one. This one was like almost really grabs from far. So it's